Bird care, general. Here are some general behaviors of many small birds. Feeding. Many mother and father. Birds find food outside, vegetables, grass, ears, etc., and bring it to their young in the nest. The young birds are not yet able to find food, so they need to be fed, often and quickly. Warmth and protection. Mother and father birds cover their young when it is cold to keep them warm. They protect the young from predators or other obstacles by being close and caring. Care period. The young birds stay in the nest until they develop the ability to fly and are autonomous. After fledging, the mother or father stays with them, continuing to feed them and teaching them many life skills until they are successfully living on their own. Talking about the picture. In the picture you provided, you can see the mother bird feeding her young in the nest. A baby bird opens its mouth wide to wait for food. This is a normal behavior of a group of birds that are in the process of raising their young. Many birds feed very frequently to meet the energy needs of their developing and expanding young. Foraging is an important activity for birds, especially when they have young to care for. Bird foraging. Both mother and father birds fly out of their nest to find food around them, such as insects, worms, mosquitoes, small butterflies, insect eggs, small fruits or seeds, depending on the bird species. When they have young, they forage more often than usual because the young need a lot of energy to grow. How to feed their young. The bird takes the food through its mouth or nose and returns to the nest. The young bird will open its mouth wide to ask for food. The mother-father puts the food directly into the baby's mouth. The importance of foraging helps the baby bird grow fast and healthy, teaching the baby, later, about where and how to find food. It is part of the balance of nature, as the bird helps control the insect population. Overall, foraging is not just for survival, but also shows the responsibility and care of the baby bird. Risks and negative consequences. Fatigue and energy. Frequent flights to find food exhaust birds, especially when there are many young ones. Risk of danger from enemies. When foraging, they may encounter natural enemies, snakes, wolves, or large birds. Lack of food. If the environment is damaged or there are few insects, birds may not be able to find enough food. Chicks grow slowly or die. Impact from humans. Pesticides, logging, and construction can destroy feeding areas and cause poisoning. Temporary abandonment of nests. Moving far away can leave nests without protection. Chicks are vulnerable. Overall impact. If food is found well, chicks are healthy and survive. If food is difficult, it affects reproduction and bird populations. In short, finding food is essential for life, but it also brings risks and consequences that birds face every day. Birds' intelligence is demonstrated by many behaviors and abilities that help them survive and care for their young. Intelligence, memorizing. Where to find food. Birds can remember where there is plenty of food and return to it again and again. Choosing the right food. They know which foods are high in protein and suitable for their young. Building nests in a planned manner. Choosing a safe location, using grass, string, or leaves to protect them from wind and rain. Communication. Birds use sounds to call each other, warn of danger, or let their young know that food is coming. Avoiding danger. They can fake injury or move to lead enemies away from the nest to protect their young. Childcare intelligence. Take turns foraging so that the nest has someone to protect it. Gradually teach their young about flying and finding food. In short, bird intelligence is not human thinking, but a perfect natural ability that helps them survive, reproduce, and care for their young successfully. If we capture wild birds as pets, it will have many impacts, both on the birds themselves and the surrounding environment. Impact on birds. Stress and poor health. Wild birds are used to freedom. Being trapped in cages makes them stressed, easily sick, and short-lived. Loss of natural abilities. They can no longer fly, find food, or defend themselves as they naturally do. Lack of proper nutrition. Human food does not meet the needs of wild birds, affects growth and life. Separation from children or family. If the mother-father is captured and the children in the nest may die due to lack of care, impact on nature, disruption of the ecological balance. Birds help eat insects and reproduce plants. Capturing them damages the natural system. Bird populations decrease. Frequent capture has led to some bird species being on the verge of extinction. Important note: wild birds are not suitable as pets. If you see a bird injured or falling from a nest, you should contact a professional or animal protection organization. You should not raise them yourself. Better options: see and photograph them in nature. Create a bird-friendly environment: trees, water, natural parks. Overall, capturing wild birds for breeding does more harm than good, and leaving them in the wild is the best thing for them and for us.